Take it up with God. I don't know what y'all want me to do about that. What's up, you guys? It's Ivory. Welcome back to my channel. If you're one of my amazing subscribers, if you're new here, hello, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can become a part of our little family here. Today's video, we are going to be talking about length retention. Yes. So as you can see, I got my hair in this scarf. My hair is twisted up. In the last video, you guys saw me do some twists for my hair. So yep, these are the same twists from the last video. Today we have somewhere to go, so we're just going to be taking them down. So first things first, I want to give a nice little disclaimer out there because I don't want nobody coming for me in the comments. But I will say I do think that genetics plays a huge part in my personal hair growth. Everybody on my mom's side of the family, their hair grows super long and super fast. I take it up with God. I don't know what y'all want me to do about that. That's my disclaimer. So genetics does play a huge part in like your hair texture, the hair density, the rate at which your hair grows. So it's going to be different for everybody. So don't go looking at someone else's hair journey and trying to figure out why your hair isn't growing as fast as theirs. We all just have different speeds in which our hair grows, and that's fine. Even though genetics does play a part in it, I still think that we all can grow our hair and retain the length. I also want to give a little bit of backstory. I did do a video about my hair journey since I did my big chop in 2014, but just in case you haven't seen that video, I will link it, and then I'll just kind of give like a brief description of like what that journey was like. Not the whole thing, but just where I started from. So in 2014, I did my big chop. I cut my hair to about collarbone length. So from July 2014 all the way up to December 2019, my hair was actually able to reach tailbone length. So in 2020, I cut my hair at about a little past shoulder length. Then I want to say toward the end of 2023 is when my hair actually reached tailbone length again. So just to give you an idea of the time frame in which it took for me to reach tailbone length the first time versus the second time, starting at two different lengths, one being the collarbone, the other being a little past shoulder. So now that we have all of those disclaimers and all the things out of the way, I'm going to take these twists down, and then we're going to get right into those spot tips. Y'all know, tried and true. I got my almond oil always. We're just going to pour a little bit of that in our hand, rub it together. I usually like to do like a little overview of all the twists and the flyaways at the top, and then I just go in and start unraveling. All right, you guys, I'm back from taking down my hair. This is the final result. I decided to leave the two twists in front and pin them to the back so that it kind of gives like a little braid crown situation. So I did that, and then I added these little gold hair cuffs. So this is the look. I'll turn around so you guys can see what it looks like. I'm just gonna grab a piece for y'all so y'all can kind of see. So yes, this is the results of the twist that I did. Now let's get into those spot tips. Number one is going to be moisturizing your hair. It is absolutely essential. Water is going to be your best friend, specifically warm to maybe a little warmer than warm water, because it's going to help to open up that hair follicle, thus allowing whatever moisturizing products you're using to get into those strands and moisturize the hair. Which brings me to your actual moisturizing product. So you're going to want to use products that work for your hair type. I know there's so many products out on the market right now, so it's kind of hard to choose, but honestly it's just gonna take some time to figure out what works best for you. But luckily, that's why you guys have all of these wonderful creators on social media to help you, so you're not starting from square one. So for me, since I have type 4 hair, I like to use a more thicker product for moisturization, typically like a cream or butter, something like that. A product that I really love, my hair really loves, is Melanin Hair Care's Twist Elongating Style Cream. That one's a really good one. It helps my hair to stay really moisturized. I used that in the last video that I did. That has my curls looking real good right now. And then another product that I really love for moisturizing my hair is Pattern Beauty's Style Cream. I love that product. I've used that before. It helps my hair to stay moisturized for a very long time as well. Other than like styling products, I would say your conditioner and deep conditioner are going to be your best friend as well. I really like to layer my deep conditioner. What I mean by that is I'll start with like an actual conditioner or deep conditioner, and then I'll add some oils to it. I typically like to add like coconut oil, almond oil, jojoba oil, castor oil, tea tree oil, peppermint oil. Sometimes all of those things, sometimes just a few, but those are just some of the oils that I like to infuse with my conditioner or deep conditioner. And one thing that's also going to be a game changer for you with your deep conditioning process, use heat. After you condition your hair, put it in some sort of like plastic cap, grocery bag, whatever you got. Use it, trap trap in that moisture. And then take it a step further. If you have a hooded dryer or one of those hooded bonnet dryers like what I have, it's really gonna take it up a notch. So make sure you are using some warm or hot water to open up the hair follicle. Use a good styling product that's very moisturizing for your hair type, and find you a really good conditioner or deep conditioner that also works for your hair type. Consider layering your conditioner with some oils and condition with heat. Number 2, y'all might come for me for this one, but it has to be said. Low maintenance hairstyles, y'all really do need to leave y'all hair alone. I know all the styles are so cute. You know, you can wear the updos and all the sleek buns and all the things and bobby pins and stuff, but sis, you're really just aggravating your hair. Leave it alone. Honestly, when I say low maintenance styles, just things that aren't bringing so much tension to your hair. Like, I understand you want your hair to be cute. It's so fun to see how versatile our hair can be, but if you're trying to retain length, you're gonna have to cut back a little bit. How I typically wear my hair is I'll do twists or braids. I'll wear the twist or braids for like 3 to 4 days, and then I'll actually take them down and wear my hair out for about 4 to 6 days, just depending on how long it takes for my hair to start looking crazy and needing to be done again. That's what I do. And then I typically just wear it down as is. You see now, like, I have these pinned back, but that's not a whole lot of tension on the hair, and it's only on these 2 pieces. Like, I have these pinned very loosely. Sometimes if I'm being like really lazy, I will do a slick back bun, like a low bun, or I'll do like a higher puff or something like that. But I try to do it as loose as I can, just to make sure I'm not causing too much tension and pulling back on those strands and just causing it to break. I know a lot of you like to do the protective styling, you know, you do your box braids or faux locks and stuff like that. I can't personally speak for those types of hairstyles because I've never done them myself. I just feel like with my hair density, texture, and length, I live in Atlanta. These girls gonna charge me an arm and a leg for some braids. I'm not about that life, so no. So yeah, definitely get into some low maintenance styles, protective styles. They're gonna help with causing less tension to the hair. Moving on to number 3, trimming your hair. I know some people swear by trimming your hair like every month or every couple months. Like, please do what works for your hair. I recommend that you trim as needed. I personally trim twice a year because that's typically when my hair needs it. I do it every 6 months. I do it at the end of June and then again at the end of December. Except for this year, because after I had my son in 2022, I just wasn't taking care of my hair and I was missing my trim. So I kind of had to get myself back on track with trimming. I just feel like if you're doing it every month, however often you're doing it, but your hair doesn't actually need to be trimmed, like there's nothing wrong with your ends, you're generally just hacking away at your hair growth at that point, because there's nothing wrong with your ends. So you're not cutting off damaged hair, you're cutting off growth. That's my personal stance on it. You can do what works best for your hair. So moving on to number 4, hair masks. Yes, a nice hair mask. I used to do hair masks like a few years ago, but after not taking care of my hair for so long, I just kind of forgot the greatness of doing a hair mask. I started back doing the bentonite clay apple cider vinegar hair mask. Oh my god, it's changed my hair so much. Like, the way that my curls just form so beautifully now. Oh, the definition is really amazing after doing those clay masks. So I definitely recommend that. I've done 2 videos now using the clay mask on my hair, so if you are interested in seeing that, I'll have those linked. But definitely invest in a mask for your hair. It doesn't have to be a clay mask. I know there's different brands that offer hair masks. Like Pattern Beauty has a treatment mask that my hair absolutely loved. I've only used it a couple times. I am going to be using it again in another video, y'all will see, but I loved it. Like, the way I was able to glide through my hair without a comb, just using my fingers, was astounding. So a hair mask can go a long way for your hair to help you keep some moisture up in there and to keep your hair strong. So definitely invest in a hair mask. Oh, I also want to say hot oil treatments. I used to do hot oil treatments all the time when I first did my big chop. I'm telling you, it really moisturizes that hair, because you get up in that scalp. One, it feels good, but also it just makes your hair so soft. I definitely recommend doing those. I think it also will help with promoting the hair growth because you're massaging it into the scalp. Number 5, detangling. Detangling your hair is going to make or break the situation. So what I recommend when it comes to detangling your hair is pre-poo first. Pre-poo is basically what you do before you shampoo your hair, which typically consists of you wetting your hair, adding conditioner to it, and just detangling it, and then twisting the hair back up. And then when you get in the shower, your hair is already detangled, so when you shampoo, you're not going to be tangling your hair back up. In addition to pre-pooing, you're gonna need a good detangling tool. I was using a dimming brush until a few of you in the comments let me know that the dimming brush I was using was going to ultimately like have a negative effect on my ends over time. So I've been using that brush less to detangle my hair. Like I still use it, but I now use my tangle teaser when I'm detangling my hair, or I'll use my unbrush that I just got, and you guys saw in that last video if you watched it. I use the unbrush. It's phenomenal. I'm so mad that I'm late to the trend, but yeah, it really does work. So a good detangling tool. And then you're also going to need to focus on your detangling technique. I personally start at the end, work my way up. That way through each step it's already detangled. And I also definitely do not recommend detangling your hair while it's dry. As a curly girl, I don't know, but I feel like you can break all your hair off trying to detangle it while it's dry. Get some moisture up on that thing, some water, some moisturizing products, and then detangle. So yes, pre-poo, get you a good detangling tool. Make sure you are detangling your hair while it's wet or dampened. Also make sure that you are starting from the ends and working your way up to the roots. That concludes our 5 tips. I hope that they were helpful for you guys. If you already do these things, let me know in the comment. If you have some other things that you do in your length retention routine, please share those below. I love when you guys share what works for you, because that might work for me, it might work for somebody else who's watching. So I love all of the recommendations, all of the advice. It's so helpful. So continue to help each other in the comments. I'm just so excited. I hope that you guys are excited about your length retention journeys, and I'm hoping that we are all seeing some growth for our hair and just in our lives in general, honey. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next one. Bye. When you call me your way, I could be your chingy, I'm one call away.